Now, if you were in a movie theater, right, and you looked up on the screen and somebody on the movie screen started yelling at you, you wouldn't worry too much about it. It wouldn't mean anything to you because you know it's not real. And that's what this movie that we're watching can be like. You can understand that because it's coming from you, there's no reason for you to react to it. It's like A Course in Miracles asks, who reacts to figures in a dream? He knows that he is dreaming. Once he sees them as they are, then they have no more effects on him because he understands he gave them their effects by causing them and making them seem real. That's the reversal of cause and effect that A Course in Miracles and my teachers were talking about. That's the kind of forgiveness that they teach because it recognizes that the world is not being done to you, it's being done by you, and because it's being done by you, all you really have to do is change your mind about it at the level of cause, which is the level of the mind, and it doesn't really have anything to do with the level of the effect, which is just the projection. That's just a movie. So that's why A Course in Miracles teaches that this is a course in cause and not effect. And it says, seek not to change the world, seek rather to change your mind about the world. It's about a different way of looking at it. Now, there's an irony here. And the irony is that if you did that, if you concentrated on the cause and not the effect, if you did a couple of things we've been talking about, for example, recognizing that you're responsible for the world that you see and that you're not a victim of it. The world was not made by God. If the world was made by God, then you would be a victim of God. You would be a victim of a source outside of yourself that was doing this to you. But if it's being done by you, now you're coming from a position of real power. Now you're coming from a position where you recognize that you're the source of your life, that everything in it was caused by you, and there's no reason for it to have an effect on you anymore because you're not at the effect. If you're at the effect of the world, it will affect you. But if you can start going through life looking at the world like it's being done by you, then you can stop being a victim and start to change your experience by changing the way that you look at it. This leads to all kinds of abilities, including eventually the ability to not feel any pain. The reason for that is because all of our pain and sickness and negative things that we see out there in the world, all the craziness that we see out there, all the war, all the crime, all the addictions, the compulsions, the murders, the madness, everything we see on the TV screen is caused by something that is in the unconscious mind, which can be traced all the way back to this original idea of being separate from our source.